Hi, this is Sinan Shar from Twin Flames Consciousness for Twins in 3D Union. And I'm coming to you really heavy-hearted right now because I'm getting a lot of chatter from the masculine, the divine masculine. And I'm being guided to do a reading that I don't really want to do, but I'm going to do it anyways. And I've asked Archangel Michael to join me, and he has. My brother Darren has. My spirit guide Anthony has. And a soulmate that I had that passed away, Mike, has also joined me to give me support on the masculine side. A lot of this, I'm going through my own stuff. You know, we're ascending. We're in the last days. Ascension has already started, and the energy has been really out of whack for a lot of us. We're feeling a lot of different ways, and we don't know what's going on with ourselves, and we're trying to figure out, you know, as our bodies are changing over from the 3D to the 5D, going from the heavy density to the crystalline lighter density. Sorry about that. Those of you guys who've watched my readings know that I have issue pronouncing things ever since I had mouth surgery. Anyhow, so I took down a couple of questions that they asked, and I've prayed on this, and my heart is heavy because it's really sad. Let's see here. But I said that I would do it, and I suppose if this resonates with somebody, then it resonates, and it is what it is. So I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot deck, which is the deck that I use with me and my twin, because this is a masculine, divine masculine reading. And the Witch's Tarot comes from Ellen Kennan Reed. That's what the deck looks like right here. So it's taken me a few minutes to get this reading going because I'm really not feeling it right now. You know, with all the energy that I'm feeling, I feel like I'm being brought down to a lower vibration when I'm trying to keep myself at a higher vibration. So I'm assuming that all of the divine females are feeling the same way. If you're cross-watching, then I am sure that you will probably resonate with this pretty well. Because like I said, this is, I'm being asked questions by the runner divine masculine. So that's who this is for. And the question is if I tell the truth, the whole truth, is it still safe for me to come home? And that's what the question is. And as a divine female that's being lied to on a constant basis, trying to live in a higher vibration and understand my spirituality, you know, I feel that personally that my divine masculine used my spirituality against me, to help facilitate whatever it is that he's doing, whatever his karmic relationships are, whatever his I don't know. I know that I myself, I went through the bubble love, and I believed that my divine masculine loved me or loves me. I've been, you know, this would be the second time that he ran, and both times, you know, used stuff against me. So just know that, you know, I'm not really, but I'm being guided. I'm being guided to just go ahead and do this. So we're going to clear out this energy for the divine feminine that are watching, that are part of the last group of the ascension. This is because, you know, they're all being called. The ones through threes are being called, and they've already stepped up and started helping the 4 through 7s, with or without my thought process on this. I noticed that I only have 9 followers, which 9 is actually a pretty significant number for me and my twin. I see that some of my readings get good hits and some of them don't, and you know, I don't know what to really say about that, you know. And so if you're cross watching, I hope that you're able to feel some peace around this. If you're the divine masculine, the better divine masculine who's asking, if I tell the truth, the whole truth, is it safe for me to come home? You know what? If you resonate with this and you get the answer that you need, subscribe, please, and share. This is a lot of work and a lot of energy that I'm putting into this. All right, Spirit, let's do this. If I tell the truth, the whole truth, is it safe for me to come home? That's what the Divine Male is asking right now. Oh, holy cow, that's a lot of cards. All right. And this might be most of the reading. So you're asking the Divine Feminine that if you tell the truth, the whole truth, is it okay for you to come home? So this is going to be the energy of the Chaser Divine Feminine. The first card that I chose here, or that I picked here, was the Ten of Wands reversed. And you know what? I think that considering as where my feelings are at and my energy is at, I'm definitely just going to read this one straight out of the book, if I can, because at this point right now, I don't know that I can be objective in where my personal intuition is going to be on this. Of course, if I find some personal intuition, then I will. But, so actually, okay, I'm being guided, so yes, I can do this. Okay, so here we have the Ten of Wands. And you see he's painting a picture of a home. That's what's in his mind. He's painting a picture. There we go, there we go. All right, hang on, let me move the light so that everybody can see this correctly. I have a broken foot right now, so it's hard for me to do a whole lot of movement. So I really apologize for that. Okay, so here we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is depicting a male figure looking at his home. That's what he's thinking of. That's where he's at. That's where he's thinking of. But we got this reversed. So we're asking the Divine Feminine, if I tell the truth, is it safe for me to come home? The Ten of Wands reversed. You might see that home in your mind's eye, but for the Divine Feminine that's being left behind, and we're like some of the last ones that are still going through this, you've put us through a lot. And I'm not sure how safe that actually feels for anybody right now, for you to come back. So let's see here. The Ten of Wands reversed. Failure of thought to manifest. So whatever it is that you're thinking that you can do, that you can get away with, whatever it is that you're thinking that you could eventually fix, it's not manifesting for you right now. And I think that you know that. That's probably why I'm getting this collective energy. A figure in yellow stands before a house holding a picture of the same. A fence is made of all 10 wands. Manifestation through thought form, that which the mind has built will come to pass. However, this was reversed. Failure of thoughts to manifest. So you might be thinking about coming home right now. Well, no, as a matter of fact, you are thinking about coming home right now. And the Divine Feminine, we're not feeling you. You have done a lot of disappointing things. And you're asking, if I tell the truth, the whole truth, is it safe for me to come home? Are you really going to tell the truth or the whole truth? Or is this just another one of those things that you say? And so, I'll just set that down here so that we know what's going on with that. Divine Feminine. We know that he's not manifesting what it is that he needs. Again, another reversal. The Star reversed. So the Star, known as the wish card, generally when it's in a spread, it means the wish comes true. Being reversed, unfulfilled wishes. Right now, once again, I'm thinking that collectively, the Divine Feminine aren't feeling you. And, I purposely shuffled and put the cards out with you guys watching me, because I just need you guys to know that where I'm standing at and what the collective, the Divine Feminine, are feeling. So, a nude woman, here, let me flip it over so you can see it. A nude woman kneels, pouring fluid from one red and one blue vase into a pool at her feet. The pool is in the lower left-hand corner of the card, where we also see part of a purple sphere. Behind her is an olive tree. Above her is a large 7-pointed star. Other smaller stars can also be seen in the sky. At the upper right-hand corner, we can see part of a green sphere. The interpretation is inspiration, creative energy, creative ideals. The querent, or the masculine divine, is inspired. You know what you want. You know what you want to create. The energy of motion added to your magic. The numbers 90 and 900. There are those 9s again. But again, it was reversed. My runner divine masculine. Striving for success. Trying to reach for creativity. Desire, aspiration, a search for emotions. The desire for creativity. The divine masculine may wish for a career in an art or a creative field. So there's a lot of wishing, but there's no manifestation. So it's going with the first one, that was the Ten of Wands, that was reversed. Once again, what you're trying to manifest is not coming to pass. And it's probably not coming to pass because what you're trying to manifest is not real. It's not real. You come home to the Divine Feminine when all options have run out. This particular group of masculine. It's been about sex, ego, and money. And you hold that against her when it's not even about that for her. What it's about for her is not sex, but intimacy and love. Not ego, which is edging out God and fear, but as in divine love and unconditional love, and having the courage to be compassionate, to have empathy, to come from a place of love. And I had to turn around and look at my sign because I even moved my sign out of the way. Compassion and empathy. And money. Okay, so you can go out and make money, but if you're not making money the right way and you're not bringing it home to the home that you're trying to build, then it really doesn't matter. It really just doesn't matter. And the first question was, if I tell the truth, the whole truth, is it safe for me to come home? Well, if you're coming from a place of sex, ego, and money, and you're only coming home because your other options, your karmic relationships, your whatever it is that you're doing, running around doing, isn't working, then no, it's not safe for you to come home. And though a lot of us would love to be doing things with our twin flames, and we recognize that you are our twin flames, there's a lot of disappointment for us right now too. That we have this much karmic stuff ourselves to work out. That being our twin flames, we know that you're mirroring us, and that the things that are happening to us right now, we ourselves have manifested. And it's a lot to come to grips with, that trying to be loving, creative, spiritual people, or second half of the twin is full of a collective, that, you know, I think that we're deciding to move on. That, you know, the only way we're going to heal is by letting this go. And hopefully that might mirror for you. So there's another question. So I think that those two cards was for that question. The next question was, or what I heard from the Divine Masculine is, I know you feel me when I behave at this lower energy. I understand that I had fucked up again the moment it happened. I thought I was proud. I was in my ego until I knew that I was yours. I became ashamed that I treated you like that. How can you forgive me a second, third, or fourth time? So that's the next question. How can you forgive me a second, third, or fourth time? This is the Queen of Wands reversed. So for me, the Queen of Wands is definitely a twin flame. The Queen of Wands and the King of Wands are the twin flame couple in my deck, for me and my masculine. Being reversed. And you know, a lot of these came out reversed. And I got to tell you that even though all the ones that fell out, because you saw them fall out in a whole clump, all reversed, you saw me spread them out. And I'm telling you right now, because you can see that the stars here, they're not all reversed. Just yours. So generally when I get the Queen of Wands, I think of, you know, the second half of the flame, holding things down at home, being a part of something, feeling that she is cherished and loved, and giving back that cherish and loving. So the interpretation, which is indicated by the card modified, has begun. Its concept has been formed with thought, because the wands do deal with the mind and thoughts. Has now become a concept instead of simply an urge, and it's on its way to formation. The seed is planted, the journey has begun. But reversed, the concept of the thought is not a practical one. It is not possible. So, and keep in mind, this is the Divine Masculine, the runner, asking, can he come home? Look at how you're treating your queen. Not with the current behavior that you're having right now. Even if you're going through the dark night of the soul, you're not even finding the courage to do the first part of the question that you asked, which was, if I tell the truth, the whole truth, is it safe for me to come home? And for all of you divine male out there who are hearing this and it's hard to hear, I have to let you know that I have not spoken to my divine male, so he has not asked me that. Okay? This is just what the collective has asked me. The Divine Masculine Collective has asked me. And we are coming from a Divine Feminine's point of view, who has done the work. You know, we're talking to twin flame couples here in separation that already understand that they're in a spiritual connection, and the Divine Masculine continues to behave this way. The Sun reversed. Again, twin flames from past lives, children, since they were kids. You know, you have the Sun. The Sun is usually yes. And again, I'm sick to my stomach. Like, why would you guys even collectively come and ask me this if you're not ready? To see if the Divine Feminine are ready to... Okay. Let me back that up. Okay, so to the Divine Masculine, I apologize again. This is coming from the Divine Feminine's point of view. She does not think you're ready. I hear you when you say that you are and that you have an understanding. But no, right now, the question that we're working on is, how can you forgive me a second, third, or fourth time? I want to come up with solutions as well. I need to really raise the vibratory forces in this, and I want to come up with solutions. So if you divine masculines have made it this far into the reading and you're still willing to hear what the answer is, then I'm also going to call for a solution. So right now, once again, is it safe for me to come home if I tell the truth, the whole truth? Manifestation's upside down, so you're not we're not feeling it. How can we forgive a second? We're not doing it. We're not going to forgive you a second, third, and fourth time. It's not going to happen that way. Come correct or don't come at all. The next question is, can I prove to you that I'm real and I'm not lying this time after all the ways I let you down? Will you believe me? Where is your heart after today? We got the Three of Pentacles reversed. And the Death card reversed. I'd have to say the Death card is probably the best out of all of that, because at least that's the ending of a cycle. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles reversed. You see how she's sitting there and she's pregnant and she's weaving and she's doing, and Pentacles is money, okay? She has been sitting there waiting for you. And it's reversed. And you want to ask her, can I prove to you that I'm real this time, that I'm not lying after all the ways that I let you down? Well, the way you can do that would be to admit to her, yeah, I left you pregnant and vulnerable. And pregnant does not necessarily mean with child, but I left you vulnerable and by yourself. And you had to take care of everything. So I suppose the question is that if you are real and you're not lying this time, and what was the other questions here? If you tell the truth, the whole truth, is it safe for you to come home? You're stating that I know that you feel me when I behave this way. So you already say that you know that she can feel you and that you do it anyways. And you know the moment you fucked up that she can feel that. You want to know if she can forgive you. Can you prove to her that you're being real? Yeah, you can prove to her that you're being real by actually doing what you're asking. And I can't guarantee that that it will be safe for you. I'm not getting that right now. What I'm getting right now is that you have to actually admit, not so much about shame and having the wrongdoing, but validation that you understand that you continually do this. And then what action steps are you going to take to come into union that's not going to leave her vulnerable? Some of you guys had asked, there's a couple of you that asked third, fourth, or more times. I don't know what you expect, but as a divine female, I can tell you that, a divine feminine, I can tell you that you can only leave us on our own for so long, and having to take care of everything for so long, and we're trying to be spiritual, that we're almost ready to just go ahead and step it up with our own karmic person or our own soulmate, because we do also have the understanding that we can still do our soul work without our twin, because there is free will. It won't be as energetically uplifting, I guess, for us without our twin. That would be idea. That's what got us started on this path in the first place. But maybe you were just a catalyst for that, and that not all twins are supposed to be in union for this, but maybe just to recognize each other and on a 5D level support each other and actually have satisfying, loving, healthy relationships with our karmic partners or our soulmates. We can find soulmates that can be caring and loving and empathetic and honest and sexual and desire us. And they also want to be providers and help us with things. So you really are, if you're feeling that loss of the divine feminine right now, that's happening. Because I'm telling you right now that the death card reverse is probably the best one that you can get. Now, when it is right side up, which would have been better for you, I would have to say that, you know, the end of something, the death of a way of being, a belief in what you have to say, a death in your behavior and a belief in that. Reversed, to me right now, intuitively, it's the death of the relationship and the rebirth of something else. Moving forward, the divine feminine, we're strong. We're strong in our religion, or I wouldn't say religion, in our spirituality. That's the wrong word religion was, so let me take that back. We're strong in our spirituality. We're strong in knowing what it is that we know. And we're strong in our love for you. And we can love you from afar, though. We don't have to love you and allow you into our lives every time we rebuild to turn around and wreck it. We don't have to do that. So let's see what the death card says reversed, because don't let me put my own judgment in there and mess that up. But I'm really feeling the collective divine feminine right now, so I suppose you guys asked the right person. Okay, reverse. Becoming who you are. Learning more about your present personality and why you are who you are. Bringing illumination to others by force of personality. Development of charisma. Accepting of who you are and your purpose. And I just said that because we are coming from the collective divine female way. We do accept who we are. We know who we are. We're becoming and learning who we are in our personality, in our spirituality. And we are bringing illumination to others by our personalities and by what we bring to the table. Other people see us. And we are having the charisma. We are a magnet. So we're not only a magnet to the divine masculine, but we are definitely a magnet to a lot of people. And there's a lot of people out there right now who want to accept us for who we are. They want to not see us as being weak or somebody to use or somebody to, you know, the hustle is not in what you can get out of the divine female. The hustle is what can you create with the divine female. So maybe wherever it is that you're at right now, it's probably a good idea maybe just to stay there. Stay there if you're not ready to actually step it up to the plate. Because we're already working. We're already working on our stuff. And I know myself personally, again, bringing my stuff into it, but I guess this needs to be heard. This is the important part of it. This is why you guys asked. You want to know from the divine feminine's perspective. I would rather know in my heart chakra and in my sacral chakra, and I would rather know there and in my 5D what it is that you're doing than to have you come back and be honest with me and tell me what you're doing and then turn around and do it again. So I'd have to say that if you really have any kind of love for your divine feminine and you really are asking the questions that I'm hearing, then don't do it. Don't do it unless you mean it. Come strong or don't come at all. Because we have to continuously rebuild, and it's hard work. Take responsibility for your behavior. Do your inner work. And if you're going through the dark night of the soul, then damn it, get off your ass and go through that shit. And do it by yourself. We had to do it by ourselves. We didn't have boyfriends hanging out with us, helping us. Or karmic partners hanging out and helping. Like, we literally had to do this by ourselves. And then we let you back in. And then you turn around and did it again. Now, if you want to come correct and you want to really work on ascension and the collective and go for the whole reason why twin flames are, because the twin flame thing isn't really all about the romance. That's supposed to be the consequence of living in unconditional love. Twin flames have come together to help the collective, to help the planet ascend into a higher dimensional. We need to take our energy and hold it for the planet. We have to all do it together. And you guys already know this because I'm not talking to new couples. If you can't take that serious and come and do the work, and then as a consequence, by living in unconditional love and having that bubble love again and doing that, then just don't. Because there are a lot of soulmates out there that can fill that space. It's not about the, what was it? It's not about the sex, ego, and the money like you think it is. The sex was great with you because you were our twin. Because there was that connection. Not because you're the man. Your ego sucks. And it's not only edging out God, but it's edging out your divine feminine. And the money doesn't matter if we're not benefiting from it. So do what you got to do with that. And I'm being harsh, but you know what, dudes, or feminine or females that are whoever's part of the divine masculine energy. If you're a runner and you're divine masculine and you're asking and you want to know if it's safe for you to come home, and you know that you messed up, I'm telling you what it is that I'm getting that you need to do. And yes, I am a twin, and yes, I am in my second separation, and yes, I am devastated once again about what it is that I'm getting from the collective. But apparently, I'm the one to answer this question because they came to me. And I think that you're pretty brave if you've made it 30 minutes in and you're still listening. The next question is, can you see that I'm awake now? Divine Feminine, can you see that I'm awake now? The Fool and Justice reversed. I'm gonna say, as far as justice goes, no, we don't feel like you're awake yet because you haven't reached out yet. You haven't, I mean, like right now you're reaching out in your 5D, but you haven't reached out in 3D. You haven't showed that there's anything going on with that. And we are all feeling that this is where you're sending us with that question. Like, really, seriously, you're going to ask us that again when we already know. So, and both of them are reversed. And then I have a clarifier card all the way around. From that point forward, I have been guided to do a more higher energy, positive, what can we do to fix this situation? So I guess we'll start with Justice. And I'm just going to reverse her because you know what? Why not? That's how I have to see it. Reversed. Adjustment, balance of the scales. Harvest, learning through necessity, but possibly unpleasant lesson. So yeah, this is an unpleasant lesson for you guys. May have an important lesson to learn and should, if trouble appears, accept and seek the lessons within. So yeah, come correct. That's how that's going to happen. The Fool. Again. Reversed. Okay. Whew. This is deep and heavy. So, divine masculine runners that you are, you've reached the total completion of a cycle, reached your desired goal, rest a while, then find a new goal. So I guess this is saying that, you know, completion of a cycle, reach the desired goal, rest a while, then find a new goal. We're trying to find a new goal. That's what the collective feminine are doing. We don't believe that you're ready. We don't believe you when you ask us. Can you see that I'm awake now? We're not sure. So no, we don't believe you at this point. So here's what's going to happen is, like, right now, this video is already at 35 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and stop it, and then I'm going to post a part 2, the solution to part 1, because I don't want you to leave with complete and total negativity. But let's face it, you runners, especially the ones that we're asking about 3, 4, 5 times or whatever, eventually everybody has to pay for their stuff. Us divine feminines, we've already gone through the dark night of the soul. We've already tried to do what we do. It is now your time. And so this isn't about shame, because shame and guilt and anger and all of that stuff is all useless, lower vibration. It's about honesty and love and empathy and commitment. And I don't know, I'm a divine feminine who loves hard. So I'm thinking your divine feminine loves hard too. So that's what this is about. So I'm going to sign off for right now. Sina Anshar, Twin Flames, Consciousness for Twins in 3D Union. I will see you in the next video.